There's a sense of how to be. And I feel like a Tao Te Ching is really talking about that, about how to be as a human, how to be as a person, how to be when we're totally embodied in our state of power, our inner power, not power over other people. When we are connected to our inner power, we don't care to have power over anybody. We don't care for it. Doesn't matter if we have the power. We don't care to even elicit that power. Because when we're connected to our own power, we feel how it's like to be free. So we don't want to control somebody. We feel how it's like to feel really good. So we wouldn't want someone to even feel bad. Because we can connect to how it's like to feel good. But if we were to not be connected to that inner power and we feel weak, then we can't expect someone else to feel better because we don't even know what that feels like. We then expect other people to feel the same that we feel, and we create situations for them to feel that way. And so when somebody is constantly rushing, there's a sense of, I need to finish this, I need to do this, I need these things to happen so I can feel better about myself, they will naturally do that to you. They'll go and push you. They'll go, you need to do this. You got to do this. This is best to finish it right now. If you don't finish it, all these things are going to happen. And you can feel that they're not grounded. You can feel that there's this sense of like desperation. I think the first thing to do is just not to blame them, because they're not doing it as a way of, I'm going to set you, I'm going to hurt you. They're just doing it because that's the way that they feel for themselves. That's how they see themselves. That's how they see their life. And so they're just naturally just expressing how they are. But it just so happened that how they are is desperation. How they are is lack. How they are is kind of fearful. But they're not deliberately trying to hurt you. It's just important to realize that, because I think sometimes when we see people like that, we think like, they're a bad influence on me, they're negative, we start to judge them. And now we throw this energy kind of back at them. They throw it to us because they just didn't know any better, and then we think they did it on purpose, so we throw it back. We can only express the energy that we have. And if I have desperation, I can't express patience. If I have fear inside, I can't express any love. It doesn't come out. And so I think when we realize that, people just express what they have. Now we get to forgive them on the spot, right there. When they do it to us, we know they're not trying to hurt us. We just forgive them. And when we forgive them, you're not just doing it for them. We're doing it for ourselves. Because when we forgive, what we're saying is, you may be directing, low energy towards me, but I'm not going to direct low energy towards you. I'm not even going to generate the low energy to direct it back to you. No. You give me low energy, but I understand that you're just going through some stuff, and what you really need is some high energy. And so I'm going to connect to the high energy inside of me, and then I'm going to give it to you. That's what we do. So someone gives you low, you do your best to give them high. And if you don't have the high, it's okay, but we don't try to think that it's something that was done purposely to us. Now this allows us to go ahead and take a step back and know that people are just all trying to do the best they can. And everybody's going through their own things. And everybody's on a different part of their journey of life, and everybody's experiencing reality differently. Nobody deliberately goes, today I'm going to go ahead and screw up my life. Nobody goes, today I'm going to really go and mess things up. If somebody goes and take crazy substances, somebody goes and gets really pissed off, somebody doesn't go, I'm going to go ahead and really screw up my day today. They don't do that. If it happens, they're still doing the best they can, even though the best they can might end up being that, but it's still the best they can. And so when we realize that, it really just helps us to be able to forgive people. And when we forgive, again, we are just letting things go. We don't hold on to low energy. We become like this filter, like a screen. Something comes through and it just filters right through. It just passes. We don't stop everything. That's what forgiveness really is, you know. And I remember when I always used to be terrible at forgiving. I used to look at forgiving as, if I forgive, then that means I didn't think they did something wrong. You know, if I forgive, that means I'm like this, I'm the one that messed up, you know, I'm the one that's lower. And I used to have that type of association. And so it was really hard for me to forgive, you know. I try to find reasons on why they were wrong, on why they should apologize first, you know. And so I just didn't really understand. But I started to learn about it. And then I realized, wow, that's what it is. You know, that's what it is. You know, we just let go of any type of low energies when we forgive. You know, that's all we're really doing. And so we don't forgive for other people. Other people ends up being helped, but we forgive for ourselves. So no matter what someone did, how bad it is, you know, first thing, they didn't do it on purpose. That's just what it is. That's just what they're going through. And next thing, let it go. Forgive them. And if we could do something better than that, then let's go and give them some love, because they probably need it.